Yours is also leaking oil in the exact same places as mine.
It's the Tony Hawk bike, dude. It's literally... Yo! Hello. About 20 minutes ago I was sitting there trying to enjoy my dinner that my lovely girlfriend made me. And I got a call from Matt saying he is about half an hour up the fucking ranges and his exhaust has fallen off. So I've quickly gone and chucked some tools in the car and my box of miscellaneous hardware. And we'll do a little togo run and go find Matt, see what the fuck's going on with him. Oh, I can't see anything. Where's Matt? Oh god, there's a lot of campers up here. Oh, I see him. I don't know if you can see him. Hey, big dog! What happened, big man?
Oh, it's the one I didn't even touch.
So you're saying it's not your fault?
No. See, look, I've already put brand new nuts and bolts on one end. It's the cap. It's the top end of the cap.
There's the issue. That your gasket's supposed to be inside of there. Last words, bro. It's putting a lot of trust in the super cheap jack. It's all fixed up. We fixed his car. So now time for a leisurely drive down the mountain. Alright, in repayment for my little rescue mission the other night, Matt has provided us a nice dry space to change my oil. And $12 petrol money. That was sick. So we'll change today on the outer. Not much else to say. I put my brake pedal rubber back on, that fell off. Yeah, Matt's got big tyres that I sourced him on the ute, so that's kind of tough.
Definitely fills out the arches that way.
Yeah, it's
It looks, like it looks big, but it's not too big. Like it's like just oversized.
Yeah, I don't know how it comes across on camera. It's got a bit of a rake, dude.
They from factory they do because they're meant to have like shit in the back. You can buy leveling kits, which are just 1-inch blocks.
Have you bought it yet?
No, I'm not seeing anyone actually on it. Hopefully I fixed my exhaust. I just used gasket cement and clamped it together, found some nuts.
You're in my shot, bro. It's no longer summer, guys, so I can whip back out the overalls that I started this channel with.
You know what sucks is I was like criticizing all the oil leaks. Like, look at under your car, huh? And now I look under my car and
it's
like,
much worse?
It's about the same. It's just like the whole, I don't know how my clutch slave has oil on it too. Like it's just come from under. So if we look at yours, it would appear that yours is also leaking oil in the exact same places as mine.
No, don't fucking, don't wee me into this, bro.
Some would say you actually have a cam angle sensor leak, and I don't. So
who the fuck replaced that gasket?
Wouldn't remember.
It was Matt. I'll put a clip in here of you calling yourself Mechanic Hands Matt.
Yep. That's just dear me. Get my mechanic hands on. Yeah, bro. You have to wriggle that out.
Soft hands.
Hey, I'm the one that took the bolt out.
There's a soft hand, boy. Alright, let's stop pissing about it. Been here for like 10 minutes and the car's still just sitting
It's okay, because what I'm actually denying is the fact that I may or may not have incorrectly installed the rear main seal in my car, and I'm not taking the transmission off to find out.
Hey Matt, you know what else I've just noticed?
What? You got the same issue. Why do our pod filters keep self-deleting?
You got any hose clamps, dog? No. Okay, sick. That's another thing we can add to the list.
That's actually correct.
I guess my zip ties didn't hold.
Mine's been safe ever since we moved it.
Alright, car is in the air. Oh, well, that cracked nicely. That's a good sign. Do you want to take my filler cap off?
Yeah, I'll crack it for you.
Oh yeah, sure. This guy thinks ahead. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, not quite. So again, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Oh, wrong way. This is like NASCAR, dude.
Yeah.
Remember to use that oil off your hands and just give it a nice
Give you a meat.
dirty filter. Wait, is this the same filter? Thank you.
Looks like. Oh, to be fair, that filter is probably still fine. Is the seal the same?
Yeah, looks like it.
If the seal's the same, yeah, then it doesn't matter because it's still going to seal.
It here says Z79. This is a WZ79.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's fine.
What's this funnel been used for?
Some kind of fluid.
Looks clean to me.
Let it be, bro.
Okay, that's one less spider that's going to be in my oil system. Why is it so goddamn tall? I think I'm overfilling a little here. I think they're supposed to have 3.7 and this is 4, but someone's written 4 on the firewall, so it should be fine. Alright, oil change is nice and done. I put my brake pedal rubber back on, which fell off, and then me and Matt went, let's go wash the cars, even though it's fucking a bit rainy today. So he sponsored me some wash tokens. We're gonna go have a wash.
Washy washy.
That's what a $200 paint job gets you. We hit it with the rinse, and then after that we hit it with the wax. It comes out perfect.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
It did it all. Oh shit!
Got that green goo.
Painting it yellow. God damn. Stuff. Good morning, team. Back with the Miata. Got some exciting parts this time around. Have a look over here. So those white 15s I sold them and in the same day found these for the exact same price. So there's some Lenzo 15x7s. I'm unsure of the offset. They've got some nice Daytons on there. Same tyres all around, so pretty stoked on that. And then that guy matches up with this. So I'm no longer going to have just a style bar that'll probably hurt me more if I crash. I'm going to, in the near future, get that all fabbed up, tack it in place, and get it properly welded by Ruben from TR Racing. So yeah, first call of business, get the car jacked up, let's get these bad boys on. Another thing I need to get done today, so I've got WAF due. Well, WAF ran out yesterday, so I'm going to try to get it booked in for next Saturday. So today I'm going to put the open diff back in up at Matt's house, so that'll be right after I get these wheels on. Alright, first wheel spacer is off, so time to see how poo this offset is. Alright. Okay, they're going to be tucked in a little. I don't think that's still quite cambered out though. Yeah, let's tighten it down and actually see what it's going to be like. Alright, let's chop this down. Oh yeah, we're going to need some spacers, that's for sure. Probably not heaps though, maybe just 15, 20 mil. But shit, they don't look half bad. See my new centre mole, so I'm just going to quickly chuck all 4 wheels on and I'll see you when that's done. Alrighty, wheels are on, I've made it to max. Feels way grippier. It looks pretty decent, but we've agreed about a 30mm spacer is going to be necessary. But for what it is, pretty stoked. The car into Matt's carport, checking it up. It doesn't have any fluid anyway, bro. It's not going to leak. Okay. Under the car here, you can see the diff is pretty wet, all that leaking, and it's made its way onto the exhaust and created a nice little carbon layer on here. So my plan is, I've got the open diff lying over there. I'm going to put that back in for time being, and then I'm going to fix this on the bench so it no longer leaks, and then we should be good to go. Axles are loose. Drive shaft is also loose. If you've been on the channel long enough to remember when I put this welded diff in about 6 months ago with Mr. Matthew, you'll remember these PPF bolts gave me a lot of trouble, and that's why this looks all fucked up, because the bolt was all rust welded and the threads were fucked and we could only get about that much threaded on, so we had to put this castle nut in as a washer and rah rah rah. It's all dumb bullshit, and now that sticks down really far. You can see it's dragged on the ground a good couple of times, picked up some grass. So, if you know MX-5s in New Zealand at all, you definitely know Garage 5. So I purchased their PPF bolt kit, which is second hand, but hey, it's better than what I've got. But if you see here, it's what the splines are supposed to look like. They sent me one where the splines are pretty sheared off. So I emailed them, was like, hey, I'm kind of not too stoked about that. Within an hour, they had agreed to send me another one free of charge. So big ups Garage 5, good customer service, we love to see it. So now it's time to drop the main diff mounts and then drop the ones that are in the car of these and swap the diff out. It's the Tony Hawk bike, dude, it's literally... Yo! Sick! Alright, this is going much smoother than last time. I've got the vice grips on this dodgy nut. And I can get it to turn. For people who didn't see the original video, this process I've just showed in the last 20 seconds took me 2 days last time, because it was just that fucked. Like, I don't know if you can tell, the threads are munched, so I only had that much to work with. But it's loose now, and that's just the other one. That should be easier. There we go. So that one's actually not too ugly, but I'll replace it with the ones I bought anyway. Diff should realistically be loose in here. Alright, axles are off. It's kind of jammed between the PPF and the exhaust here, so I'm going to give it a rattle and see if it won't just come out. Grease caps are the bane of my existence. Let's hope my drive shaft doesn't fall out again and put fucking trans oil all over Matt's driveway, eh, Matt?
That would suck.
That was pretty funny last time. Hey!
Great success.
One times me out of Diff.
Now to chuck that one back in.
Alright, we've checked there is fluid in the open diff. You can see the colour difference. The one that's been leaking versus the one that's not. What else? I had to switch over this little bracket. But apart from that, I think I'm really just going to get under the car and bench press it in. I don't know how much of that I'll be able to film, but wish me luck. I've got one of the PPF bolts in. I'm just taking my time, doing it slowly, making sure I do it right this time. So when a week and a half from now I go to put the diff back in, it's not going to be a cunt. Yeah. Now I'm just having a little drink, a little break, and get back to it. PPF bolts are in properly. Finally, because it's sticking down to like here before. So good to have a bit of ground clearance back. So now I'm going to fiddle it up into the mounts and then we'll fucking chuck the axles and drive shaft back on. Alright, diff is actually in. It took a lot less time than I thought. We're pretty stoked, eh Matt? Yep. Now I just need to connect the axles and the drive shaft and... Alright. Open diff is in. I fucked up the drive shaft bolts a little bit and Matt told me I was being retarded. Afterwards. Hello, now that the welded diff is outside of the car, I can give it some attention and fix up the things that need to be fixed up, which first of all, my stub axle here, as you can see I ground it down because it was hitting. So on the right hand side there you can see all that damage, that's where it's been hitting. So I'm going to get the Dremel out and try to get in there and shave some clearance, which, well, this seal actually feels really good still, so hopefully that'll still seal after the stub axle goes back in properly, and I think the other side has a bit of a gap too, so I will need to address that as well. Let's give it a go. Off to a great start. I've lost my Dremel bit down there. Thank God. Also, this is how much fluid came out of the diff, minus maybe a little bit because I spilled some, but yeah, she got pretty low. It should have, I think, just under a litre in it, and that's maybe not even 300 ml. Yep. I'm going to see if the stub axle will go back in flush. There. Pretty good, eh? I might give it a little more just to be safe. I do believe that has brought it down quite a bit. I've just used a screwdriver to scrape all the crap off of here. Now I'm just going over with some 120 grit. That's looking a lot nicer. I've cleaned this up as well as I can. It is quite an old seal though, so it's never going to be perfect. Just tap that back in. Flip the diff over. Time to have an inspection of what's going on this side, which is the driver's side. This one we hadn't ground down, but if you can see on this side here, there is this little lip where it has been hitting, which is why it would have had that little gap there, also making this side weep a little bit. This side wasn't pissing out like the other side, but was still leaking a little bit of fluid. So I can see a matching shape on that left hand side there. So I'll grind that down just like I did the other one, clean up the seal, throw it all back together. Alright, I think that's about as good as I'm going to get that side today. Yeah, I might give the diff a bit more of a clean up, but yeah, I'll call it quits on that. And then all I really need to do is reinstall and put some fluid in when I get it off, and then we'll be set for May. So yeah, one more thing ticked off. So yeah, I got quite a bit done on this today. New wheels, fixed up the diff. I think I'll book it in for WAF next week, 1 week from today. And then, so that's about a month and a half out from drift day. I've got a month and a half to get it all ready. I've got a lot of tyres waiting to go. We're pretty ready. It's really just getting the diff back in. I might do rack spaces before the drift event, but not entirely sure. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Fucking hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.